All right, so the DCU is not off to a great start. I know, like how that sounds like. Like I know it's only been like 2 episodes. We still haven't had a movie, and we barely know anything. But from everything we do know, and from what we've seen so far, I don't think it's off to a good start. I want you to see something real quick. This is the first scene of the DCEU, and this was the first scene in the MCU. This is the first scene in the DCU.
And calling themselves the Sons of Themyscira.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? I know it sounds weird, or some random guy hating on James Gunn's new DCU, like if he can do any better. But like what I'm trying to say, like, if you look at the MCU and the DCU and like their first scene of their first project, they introduce basically the most important character in the franchise in the very like first movie, in the very first scene. Like Iron Man, in the very first scene, Iron Man, the MCU, it was Iron Man getting kidnapped. And for Superman, it was Man of Steel. It was Superman's birth and his planet being destroyed. Like, but with Christian Commanders, it's just the most random thing of all time. Like this is the first like scene. This is the first scene of this universe that we. This is it. Like this is the first scene, and it's bad. Like I don't know. That's just, it doesn't feel special. And Creature Commandos, I did like. I enjoy it. The first 2 episodes, but like I don't think it was like that good, you know. And maybe like the 5 remaining episodes could be even better. But what I'm trying to say is, it was a weird choice to start off this universe with a rated R cartoon show that has a lot of stuff in it that's for adults. And it was weird for that to be the first thing that starts off this universe. And it's also weird to already have all these announcements and casting that basically piss off almost half the fan base. When you announce that there's a 60-year-old Hal Jordan, that is a terrible decision. Okay, I like the actor, I think he's good, but casting a 60-year-old Hal Jordan is not a good idea. Not only do you piss off all the Hal Jordan fans, if you make him a villain, or if you kill him off in the worst possible way off, then you're gonna piss off such a big fan base of the part of the fan base that it might actually cause one of their films to flop. Like I feel like James Gunn should have done, like, he should have been doing everything he could have to make the fans happy, you know. And like maybe not like pre-med the Snyderverse, because only that's not gonna make everybody happy. But like, you know what I mean. Like, you should have, the casting should have been perfect. Everything, you should have to make sure that like nothing is controversial that much, because if stuff like that is controversial, it's gonna piss off a part of the fan base, and the stuff that you want people to watch, they're not gonna watch it. So like, you know what I'm trying to say. I know technically Superman will be like the real beginning, but the DCU was technically, it began in Creature Commandos. It started in Creature Commandos, and the first like scene or like glimpse we get of this, the new Superman, is this. Like that's his first like quote unquote appearance. I know he technically doesn't do anything, but like still, that's the first time we see him, and that is just, again, that's such a terrible way to start off this universe. Like Creature Commandos is probably gonna be good, you know, but like that is such a terrible way to just start. Creature Commandos should have come out after Superman. Superman should have been the thing that started this universe. It couldn't have been nothing else. It doesn't matter if Creature Commandos is animated, it's part of the universe and it's the first thing. And I think the worst thing about Creature Commandos, it doesn't feel like a new universe. It feels like it takes place in the DCEU, because it feels like it's a spin of the Suicide Squad, which was in that universe. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm still excited for Superman. I'm excited for all this, but like, I don't think it was a good idea to start this new universe off with an R-rated show with a lot of people, not a lot of people are talking about, and have Superman's first appearance be that, you know, and like the very first scene in this show too. Like, that was the first scene in this universe, and it was just, I don't know, it doesn't feel special, you know. Like, I feel like I would have expected it to feel more special, you know. Like, this is the first shot, you know, this is the first thing you get of this universe, and it's just okay. That doesn't mean that like all the projects or the episodes are gonna be bad. Like, I think Creature Commandos will probably be good by the time we get to the end of it. Superman, I really hope it's good. I'm really excited for it. Green Lantern show, I really hope it's good. But like, to be fair, I literally had a whole video plan on talking about how like worried I am about that show, because we like some of the leaks apparently sound very bad to me. They just sound terrible. And the Hal Jordan casting is just casting a 6-year-old Hal Jordan. I just don't think it was the best choice. But I didn't write it. I didn't, I wasn't there. So like, of course, what do I know? But I guess we just have to wait and see. But you know what I'm trying to say, though. Like, the DCU is not off to a great spot. Like, it's not off to a great start because it doesn't feel like a start. Creature Command, I know technically Superman is like the real beginning, but Creature Commandos is still the first project. It's still the first thing that introduces us to this universe, and some of the characters in the show will show up later on. Like, so this is like the first thing. This is their Iron Man. This is their Man of Steel, because their first project in this universe. And I don't think it was a great idea to start off with this. I think they should have waited to Superman. That should have been like the real thing that made people excited and made people like want to jump into this universe. But with Creature Commandos, you just can't do that because they're characters that nobody knows. But if you had Superman and then you had Creature Commandos could have done a lot better in terms of like viewerships, because it takes place in the universe of the Superman movie, which a lot of people loved. And boom, I mean, that's only if the movie's good, which I do think it's gonna be good. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be amazing. I think James Gunn is gonna cook with that movie. But I really hope that Creature Commandos isn't like, I don't know, I really hope it's good. Like, it's the first like, movie in the universe. So like, if it does bad, then I think they might be cooked. It's like the final choice. This is why this trailer, this Superman trailer that hasn't come out yet, is very, very important. This is probably the most important trailer in history. If this trailer, I will made a whole video on this, but if this trailer is bad, if this trailer pisses off like a huge part of the fan base, this trailer does something bad, it's over. Like, it's just over. Creature Commandos, you can see it as the appetizer, and then Superman's gonna be like the full-on meal. But if the trailer isn't good, then people are not gonna want to eat it. Like, people are not gonna want to go watch Superman. They're not gonna want to go pay money for it. So like, this trailer it better be something else, man. It better like blow my socks off. Like, it actually better blow. Nah, but it better like make me fly like super. It better do everything possibly to like be the greatest trailer of all time. Cause if it's not, then they might be cooked. But anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. I'm just gonna ranting about DCU a bit because I just don't think they're off to such a great start. It could have been, but anyways, I'm done yapping. Yeah, thank you for watching. And do you have the same concerns? Like, are you excited for Superman? What do you think of Creature Commandos and like all the news about the new DCU and all this stuff? Like, I don't know. I am excited for this universe, but right now I can't feel like we're just not off to a good start. But like in 2 to 3 years, I think for sure we'll know like if this universe will be good or not. Because by then we'll have a couple projects in and all that. So I'm excited. I love DC. I'm excited. They have a lot of potential, but I just hope they don't screw it up. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.